down, more fungal growth. Roach is going on the right side. Oh, fungal growth again. TLO staying well on top of that, and transfusions going down onto his spine crawlers, making sure they stay alive, but it just has a really small roach force. I mean, really relying heavily on his infestors.
Yeah, so this just goes back to what Cheticus was saying. Really heavy infestor used to try and negate his opponent's overwhelming amount of roaches. It looks like he might just be able to defend this. It's going to be pretty close.
Yeah, Sen even has a queen up top. He's got more roaches and bringing forward more spine crawlers. And TLO, I think, is somehow going to magically take this one. Yeah, now there's only a single spine crawler and a roach, and TLO's going to be able to mop this up.
Yeah, so Sen's entire push getting cleaned up very thoroughly there. He's got a whole bunch of lings now moving in to try and attack with, well, yeah, try and finish him off, but it's not really going to be working out. Most of the spine crawlers, I think, yeah, the little one might have lost one or two, but he's going to be fine in terms of defense.
Like, oddly enough, throughout that entire time, he's been able to increase his the amount of drones that he has. And something I wanted to mention earlier, that his natural was contaminated by Sen's Overseer, so that was stopping any kind of unit production for a little while. TLO now moving out, going to be taking down the rocks. Looks like Sen is doing the same, both for the gold expansions.
We've got an Ultra Cavern coming up here for the little one, and Cheticus, you mentioned a little bit before that you didn't really like Ultras in ZVZ anymore?
No, not at all. I really am not a fan of Ultras lately. They used to be my go-to unit for, like, the enemy would be like, I have 1,000,000 roaches, and I'd be like, I don't care. I have a hive, I have Ultralisks, and they kill roaches. But, and people think that might have changed with the roach patch, but honestly, I think it was more... Do you remember that patch where they had Ultralisks just annihilating planetary fortresses with their giant cleaves, and then it got nerfed out of existence? Well, immediately after that, they nerfed Ultralisk cleave range so hard that they no longer really perform as good against roaches, so I don't like this transition at all. I think it's going to cost them way too much.
TLO is sneaking around the bottom side to the natural with a couple of buried infestors. I imagine we're going to be seeing some infested Terrans popping out, or maybe a couple of fungal growths. At the same time, Sen is moving up a whole bunch of roaches to engage with TLO's liquid expansion, his gold expansion rather.
Yeah, it looks like I think that he will be able to force it to cancel. There we go. And in the meantime, nope, nothing going down in the natural. Good fungal growth over these roaches, so the little one should be able to clean this up pretty handily. Still waiting for those roaches at natural to do something, though.
Yeah, the hatch was forced to be canceled, so definitely in Sen's favor. His own gold hatchery is up, now transferring drones over. And TLO's infestors still hanging out by the natural, not doing anything yet. Economically just about even, but we're going to see Sen's economy skyrocket because of the gold in just a moment.
And we do see the first few ultras out, or...
Oh,
yeah, there we go.
Sorry, TLO could make his hatchery. There's actually a changeling blocking that, and only now could he take it out with his roach.
There we go. Finally, Fungal Grill's going down at this natural. He's going to get almost all the drones, and he will be able to kill everything here, including most of the larvae, and now just going to burrow and run away.
Yeah, very nicely played. He's still ahead infestors. Oh, the Overseer now is going to be able to catch those infestors and take those out. TLO is going to be moving on the right of the map. Ultras, roaches, and infestors going to be engaging here at the gold base.
Yeah, it's definitely a fearsome force, but Sen now with his own infestors, he might be able to stop this. Of course, Ultra's not really
going down on both sides. Sen tried to get a flank there with the roaches, but that was shut down with the fungal growth. And TLO's Ultras are doing quite a bit of damage, as well as his roaches. Going to completely stop mining here at the gold base, and Sen now trying to flank and try to clean up his force.
Yeah, the little one is going to be losing most of the... Actually, he might be able to get away with this. Sen needs to move his roaches into a better position to clean up the rest of the little ones for us. There we go. But more good fungal growth coming down for the little one, and it looks like he will be able to escape, or at least regenerate for now.
Yeah, TLO has done the damage that he's needed, even though there's still some skirmishing going on. TLO is ahead in drones, and now he's also ahead in, of course, mineral. He does have his gold running, while Sen is just barely. TLO's moving in again. An ultra, more roaches. Even sending in a couple queens, but fungal growthing and retreating now that Sen has more roaches.
I think we are seeing what Cheticus was mentioning earlier, that those roaches are just doing really, really well against the ultras, a lot better than they did previously. That splash just nerfed really badly, and that extra range is certainly helping as well.
Alright, Roach is attacking the gold hatchery, and Liquid, the TLO one, is bringing up a whole bunch of spine crawlers now and rerouting them close to the gold base. Sen burrowing his roaches, popping them back up for regeneration, just at the right time, because TLO is starting to mine again, and Sen has an overwhelming number of roaches here. Roach, Ultra gonna pop out, try to take some hits, but for the most part, looks like Sen is... Ooh, nice transfusion going down the hatch to keep it alive. More spine crawlers being put forward and rooting up, and Ultras and Roaches now defending.
Yeah, so I think that at this point Sen, though, has a really nice advantage. Those roaches just doing a lot of damage to those ultras. Yeah, able to even, not really kite them, but close enough to kiting them that I'm going to call it kiting. And he's going to be able to take down this gold. There it goes. And looks like, yeah, all those ultras falling really, really quickly. So I think that Sen's just going to be able to win this with sheer amount of, well, yeah, just overwhelming force.
This is Sen demonstrating the overwhelming potential of just the Roach. I mean, they're so quick and fast to come out that he was constantly producing that battle and reinforcing, and while TLO was doing the exact same, he was producing Ultras, which were coming out just a little bit too late. Sen's just able to reinforce so much faster.
There was a fungal growth at the gold. Go ahead, Absentis.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, a huge flank on the right with the Roaches. What do you think about the use of all these forward spine crawlers against kind of mass Roach?
I think it's neat. I don't know if it's good or not, but I really like it. It's amazing.
I mean, they do an additional 5 damage against armored, making their attack 30.
And it just takes so many hits. 300 in health for the cost of a drone, and just another 100 minerals. They're really buff units, like the Roach.
Yeah, right now, TLO is only on one real mining base, but that's completely oversaturated. Sen, on the other hand, has a much nicer economy. Yeah, I mean, Sen's going to push in here with a giant amount of roaches, including an Overseer. Going to flank as well from the left. He has an Infester, and I don't imagine TLO being able to defend this off, even with those nice fungal growths.
Yeah, some really nice fungal growth this entire game, really, but the little one, I think, he just went for the wrong units. Going for these ultras, I think, did more harm than good. And we're going to see this in this, I assume, final battle.
Yeah, and there we have it. Good game. TLO taps out.
So thank you for joining us, Cheticus, for your insight on ZVZ.
No problem.
We'll be going on to our next game.